want to go out the east exit and visit our friends at the forts. Oh, we should have asked the woman about Rainy. Oops. Oh. We'll go back and do that later. It's fine. She'll still be there. The dragon apparently fled without being seriously injured. As unpopular as I know our dragon friend is right now, as a researcher of ancient life, I have to admit I'm relieved it got away. I can make quite a bit of progress with just photos we took, if I can keep them. How much I'll be able to publish will be up to my negotiating skills now, not my scientific ones. Good luck, have fun. And that's it, I'm no longer an army man. Time to say goodbye to the uniform. Oh yeah, to mark the occasion, let me give you guys this. Oh, okay, thank you. That book was my secret pleasure during the more boring parts of base life. Still though, looking back on it, it wasn't for all that long, but life in the army was more fun than I expected. Alright, time to finish my discharge. It's been quite the runaround getting here, but it's finally time for my trip to the Empire. We can read this book during our vacation, you know, while we're relaxing on the shore. Welcome to the Hakken Gate. Alert status has finally been called off. Phew, things haven't been this tense since the coup. Looks like that dragon business is done with. I'm glad we weren't sortied and forced this time. Man, this is a long interrogation. Everyone, good work with the dragon. I can guess from your faces what you're here to ask. I can say nothing more regarding that matter. Please understand. Alright, that's fine. We'll just ask the queen. The Empire doesn't seem to care much about our little problem. Normally they'd be all over us if we even let our guard down a little. Guess the non-aggression pact is doing its job. We're finally back to standard operations. Granted, with Erebonia always next door, we can't exactly sit on our butts. Wish they could give us some leave at least. I saw the general just a little while ago. Even though everything's been settled, he still had this real unpleasant look on his face. I guess it might have just been my imagination. Maybe. This is just what I've heard, but apparently the Bracer Guild took care of the dragon problem. Kinda feels like we had the spotlight snatched from us. It's called cooperation? Right? Teamwork? Working together? With the wind today, we don't need to worry too much about the fog. We still have to be careful about the route we want to try and take. After all, we'll be tackling a mountain no man has ever scaled before. We need to be as careful as possible. We finally have permission to go climbing up the Crones. Just like Shelby said, it was worth waiting. Hey, welcome. The dragon thing's all settled, and now we're taking it easy here. The fort's finally quiet again. I feel like I can finally get some sleep. Well, good luck, have fun. The thing that gets me with Hamel is for it to be so hidden in both countries. Something sus must have gone down at the border. Had to have been. Had to have been. Alright, and then there was one more fort this way? Right? Maybe? Why is this road so long? Why? Wait. No. I don't know all the details, but apparently the dragon panic's over. Not much news makes it out here. Ultimately, we don't know what was settled or how. I'm sure the general must be very relieved to have this dragon case over. The market's reopened too, so I hope peaceful days come back soon. The dragon mess has finally been put behind us. I wonder if the Air Force managed to get their side of things done. Sure did. Oh. Okay, so... I think she lived in... Oh, how about you? Do you know who we're talking about? My, what a lovely little girl. Sadly, I don't recognize her. Perhaps you would have more luck in the North Block, though. You'll find more people there at this hour. Sure, sure. During the 100 Days War, so many little ones like that girl became orphans. No matter who says what, that will always be a tragedy. Anyone should be able to realize that looking at that photograph, and yet... Alright. So far, it's not working out. Maybe you? What, you looking for someone? I see, a 10-year-old story. Unfortunately, she doesn't look familiar to me. But good luck! To be parted by war. Truly a sad affair that should never happen. Oh, searching for someone. I see. Sorry, she doesn't look familiar at all. I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help. You should try checking with someone else. Okie dokie. So, asking the elderly is not working out for us. Maybe the mayor will know? Maybe they're, maybe the church will know. I mean, if she was an orphan. I shall pray that you find the girl in this photograph. Do what you must, and may you never lose hope. They didn't recognize her. Alright, cool. We're just gonna have to go around town looking for somebody with purple hair. Like, that's what it has come to. I figured the church would know because, you know, orphans, they have to stay somewhere. We're gonna go ask the mayor. Even though she was probably just a little kid herself at the time, you know? It's fine. Oh. This is... Estelle, where in the world did you get this picture? Well... Estelle explained that the group was looking for Corna's niece who went missing in the 100 Days War. Is that so? Why has this come up now of all times? Why do I get the feeling you have some idea of what's up? I may, at that. Out of curiosity, have you shown that photograph to Lila yet? To Lila? No, not yet. Do that first then. I think you may obtain a clue of some kind. Everyone, I wonder. Okay. Does Lila have purple hair? Her hair is kind of blue though. Oh, blue purple, I guess? Lavender? Periwinkle? Hello everyone. Oh, it's her. Yeah, you see. Estelle explained, group was looking for Corna's niece. I see. Do you have any idea who's in this photo? No, I'm afraid not. Oh, okay. She doesn't want to be found? You're sure? You looked just a bit surprised when you saw it. Yes, I was struck by how much that girl resembles an acquaintance. I was a little unsure if it was her. Oh, okay. Sorta odd, though. Mayor Maybell said you might have some kind of clue for us. Is that so? I'm sorry, but I must get back to work. Please, pardon me. Okay, so it's her. But she just doesn't want to be found. Maybe because she wants to stay by Maybell's side? I'm in the middle of cleaning. I'm sincerely sorry, but if you have business with me, it will have to wait for another time. Alright, sure. Everyone, I wonder, have you shown that photograph to Lila yet? Yeah, we had her look at it. Did you now? Did she say anything? Yeah, she really freaked out for a moment when she saw it. She didn't say much of anything, though. Though it was so obvious she was hiding something, it almost hurt. I see. Blast it, Lila, why? I suppose it falls to me to explain. I think I'm a little lost. You know the girl in the picture? Of course I do. I've known the girl in that picture for ages, and she's very important to me. Because the girl in that picture is Lila. Say what? Oh my. Oh. The orchestra hits as a truth is revealed to the stage. You're sure? Completely and absolutely. Lila came to our home on a certain day 10 years ago. The day the army of Erebonia began its assault on the city of Bose. No way. When Father returned after assisting in the evacuation of much of the citizenry, he had a girl with him. Father would only say that she had been entrusted to him by strangers. That girl was Lila. Now that I look, she was even wearing the same clothes then, though they were bloody and torn. That more or less matches Korna's testimony. I think we have our answer. One thing though, the names. We're looking for a girl named Rainy, not Lila. Rainy? So that was Lila's old name. Yeah, that's what Korna told us at least. Hang on, you didn't know Lila's real name, Mayor Maybell? No, she never told us. Wait a moment, she did not give you her name. Did she have amnesia? Maybe? I cannot imagine she did not know her own name at that age. I wish she could have given us her name, or anything in those days. Or she's just traumatized. When Lila came to live with us, she could barely say anything at all. How can I even describe it? It was as if she was in a state where she'd forgotten how to speak entirely. How would that even... Extremes of duress can cause one to lose the ability to speak. I know of all too many examples of that happening, courtesy of the horrors of war. For a 10-year-old girl to experience the same horrors that silenced soldiers, unspeakable. Yes, her soul was far more hurt than her body when she came to live with us. We all tried our best, but Lila always kept a little distance between herself and everyone else. So we never learned her true name. So how'd she get the name Lila then? Father gave it to her. It was inconvenient, to say the least, for her to remain nameless. I see. I think we understand now. All that's left, then, is to ask her. Yes, there's only one thing to do. Let me get Sarah to bring her here. Poor Lila. I've brought her, my lady. Thank you, Sarah. Would you leave us for a bit? Of course, pardon me. Lila, come here. What would you ask of me, Miss Maybell? Our bracer friends showed me this photograph. That's certainly a familiar face, isn't it? Lila, this is you, isn't it? I think I can guess why you're remaining quiet. You're concerned about Father, aren't you? I know you feel as though you owe Father a great debt. But Lila, I don't want that to be a burden on your life, and I know he wouldn't either. A burden? Yes, it's why you haven't said anything about this all this time, isn't it? You feel obligated to remain here out of debt to what Father did. That is, well... Father said it often, didn't he? Those trapped by the shackles of the past can never blaze a new trail. Lila, you've done more for our family than ever could have been expected or asked of you. You don't need to keep shackling yourself to the past. Go meet this Korna woman. Meet her and reclaim your life. Miss Maybell, I understand what you're trying to say. Unfortunately, however, the Rainy you are searching for is no longer with us. Huh? What do you mean? Rainy was killed in the 100 Days' War, alongside her parents. She rests peacefully somewhere in this land. That is what I've told myself all these years. Because if I didn't, it would be too sad, too lonely to bear. Oh, Lila. Lila. I can't believe this. I've been such an idiot. You've been bearing all this within you all this time. I should have... Lila? I don't think you need to lie to yourself anymore. Don't you? I'm sorry? Mayor Maybell, Sarah. Maynard, the people of the market. I bet a lot of others around town, too. Everyone thinks of you as part of their family, Lila. There's no way you're alone anymore. Estelle. Indeed. I think so as well. Indeed. If nothing else, you have the passionate love of Olivier Lenheim. Lila, are you listening? Do you see what they mean? You're one of the most... No, with Father gone, you're the most precious, important person in my life. So saying you're alone like that... Please don't say something so terribly sad. You've never been alone, Lila. Ever. Miss Maybell. And Lila. Lying to yourself to forget something painful. is exactly what Father hated to see, someone trapped by their past. Father entrusted us both with such a valuable lesson. Please, don't let it go to waste. Lila, go meet Corna, please. Or does what Father taught us mean so little to you? Very well, I'll accept defeat. Miss Maybelle, you're terrible. How is anyone meant to say no to an argument like that? That, my dear Lila, is the secret to driving a hard bargain. Happy endings always warm the heart. Phew, good to see that settled. Yes, I'm glad. Come on then, let's go meet her. Pardon? Go meet... you're coming, Mary Maybelle. I don't think it's a problem. With her father passed away, she has to go in his stead. Yes, precisely. Come on, Lila, let's be off. All right. I'll accompany you then. Oh no, you don't. I'm the one accompanying you this time. Come on, get in front of me. Left, right, let's go. Aww. But... It's okay, Lila. After all, you're the star this time. Precisely. See? Listen to the smart bracer lady. Come on, hurry now. I'll be right behind you. Maybelle. Aw. I see. To think things got so complicated. Rainy, I'm so sorry we didn't come looking for you. I wish we could have found you sooner. No, Auntie, don't apologize. It wasn't anyone's fault, except maybe that of the times. And over the last 10 years, I can honestly say I've been very happy. Miss Maybelle, thank you so very much. I owe you and your father a debt that can never be repaid. No, not at all. If anything, I should be grateful to you and your sister and her husband. Lila has been such an important part of my life. I should say Rainy. I'm sorry. No, please, call her as you have. That's the name she has here, after all. I'm just glad to know she has been safe and happy, no matter her name. Miss Maybelle, I beg you. Please continue to take care of her. Well, I would certainly love for her to remain with us, but... Do you not intend to take her home with you? Oh, I planned to at first, of course, but... Seeing her now, I couldn't be so cruel. To continue living here with the people she loves and all her friends. No one who loves her could take that away from her. Auntie Corna. Now, Dumpling, don't make that face. Of course, I do hope you'll visit your uncle and me every once in a while. I know the distance will make it difficult, but we would both love it. Why would distance be an issue? I didn't mention, but our home is quite far away. You know where the Le Mans State is, I take it. The Le Mans State? Of course I've heard of it. That's where the guild has its training ground and headquarters. Most bracers have heard of it, yes. I see, so Lila's not from Liberl. That does sort of explain the kind of unique feeling she's always given off. Even by airship, it is quite a trip. I do hope you'll come and visit someday. But even then, I will still keep in touch. I will too. And I promise I'll find time to visit. I'll be counting the days until then. Now, Rainy, let me get another good look at you. You really are the image of your mother. I look like Mother. That you do, not just in appearance, but even in the way you move, your speech. You really are so like your mother when she was your age. I'm sure she's been watching over you. Your wonderful new friends and family. It's what she would have wanted. Live happily, my Rainy, for your mother's sake as well. I will, Auntie. I promise I will. The tears! Say, Lila? Yes, Miss Maybelle. About what we were discussing earlier. When were you planning on doing it? My trip back to Le Mans, you mean? I haven't quite decided yet. Alright. Just be sure and let me know when you're going well in advance, okay? I'll need to adjust my schedule. What do you mean, Miss Maybelle? Well, I am going with you after all. I really want to see what your home was like. Besides, Besides what? I was thinking it would be really nice to hear some stories from your childhood. I know you've heard all sorts of stories about me from before you came to live here. And I need to find some kind of embarrassing chink in that armor of yours, or I won't be able to do anything with you. So you're after my naughtiest secrets. Well, I'm afraid I shall have to disappoint you, Miss Maybell. My early childhood was one of exquisite conduct. Of course it was. Of course it was. Unlike certain infamous tomboys who would be scandalized should their past be made public, I have nothing to fear. Oh, really? I wouldn't underestimate my ability to sniff out the truth if I were you. Well, let's see what you can manage. I'll let you know as soon as I've made a decision. Please do, Lila. Anyway, what's on the agenda for today? You have your regularly scheduled meetings inside the manor from morning until tea time. Afterward, you will attend the review board for applicants to the market. Wait, the review board? That's today. Oh, Adios, just strike me dead. I have to read those applicant evaluations right away. Lila, hurry, we've got to move it. That's so funny. Oh goodness. Something tells me I won't be going to Le Mans for a while. I'm glad they didn't end up separating. I'm glad they got their happy ending. Maybell needs Lila. Oh no, wait. We walked right past her. Oops. Ah, there you are. I've been waiting. Shall we proceed then? Whenever you're ready, ma'am. Our goal is Ravenous Village, right? Yes, I think we all know the road by now, but remember, this time Miss Murano is with us. We should avoid contact with monsters whenever possible. When don't we do that, though? Yes, quite so. What a waste of time a fight would be, too. Why, keep me out of danger, and I may just give you all a nice little bonus. Yes, please. We'll do our best, ma'am. Let's be off then. Come on, Shara, it's like you don't know us at all. And even if we did encounter a monster, Murano is a smart lady. She's not gonna do what Dorothy did and run toward the monsters. Surely, surely. Oh, while we're here... Oops, think Ravenous is to the north. Guess we don't have much time for side trips, huh? Alright. We'll drop her off first, and then we'll go visit our friends. That was a surprisingly short trip. So it's exactly as I'd heard. They've already started to rebuild their orchards little by little. Well, they'll certainly have their work cut out for them, but they're taking a step in the right direction. Yeah, they're getting all kinds of help from all over too. I'm sure they'll be just fine. Yes, I believe in them. I wish we merchants could be of some aid to them. Huh? Murano, are you thinking of trying to save Ravenous? Oh my, no. I have no intention of setting myself up as some kind of savior to these people. I'm ultimately just here for business. I'm going to look at the orchards and get a feel for how bad the situation is. Of course, if things are looking up, I can always invest. Well then, I should be getting to work. Okay. That means this is goodbye then. It is indeed. I must declare, I sorely misjudged you earlier. I'll contact Lugren and arrange a bonus for you. Huh? Really? Why would I lie about a thing like that? You've earned it. Be careful on your way back. We will be. Good luck with your work. That was oddly easy. Can't help being suspicious. That was too easy. When has any of our quests ever been that simple? We're getting donations from all over. It really warms the heart. It feels like the cheer's finally coming back to the village. Vince is talking like that again. He was like this the last time some saplings were being planted too. He'll be sick of it again in 3 days at most. Just watch. Hi, Miss Bracer. Hey, Louie. You look like you're doing great. Yeah, I'm okay. Especially since the scary dragon is gone now, right? Yeah, the dragon will never bother people again, don't worry. So you play outside as much as you want, okay? Okay. Oh, but... Now that we can play outside, I'll give you this book. Oh, okay. Didn't we just get this? Or is that a different volume? See you later! We're gonna plant new saplings in the orchards, like they said. I'm gonna help out too, so they give us fruit soon. Welcome. The orchard's been cleaned up and life is getting a little back to normal. The day will come when those new saplings bear fruit. And until then, we'll just keep at it. What are you guys gonna do in the meantime, though? Welcome! I hear Elder Ryzen took donations of some kind for the village. Maybe we really will be able to restore the orchards now. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. I'm glad, the optimism has returned. Things are starting to go back to normal. I know it'll take some time to rebuild the orchards. But if we all come together as a village, we can overcome this, I know it. Just as we overcame the scars of the war. Oh. Everyone, hello. We have elected to accept Ragnard's Goldia crystal as his apology. We will use every single Mira it brings us to restore the village. It still staggers me, in honesty. He can create great crystals of septium at will. Dragons truly defy all logic, at least as we men know it. That is pretty cool. But how useful is it to a dragon? It's not like he's often conducting trade, you know, with humans. Everyone's going all out with planting the new saplings, my husband included. I've been feeling so uneasy for the last week or so. Everyone's been working so hard though, I'm actually starting to think we can make it through it. It finally feels like I can let my hair down. An allowance for buying saplings and other things. These people will need funding to rebuild their orchards. They're taking donations right now, but they shouldn't be beholden to that just to rebuild their lives. I must have words with Father and have our family prepare our own restoration fund. To properly grow a tree, you first need to plow the land. It will be a while before these new trees bear fruit, yes. I'm used to waiting though, nothing to worry about here. We endured so much at the end of the 100 Days War. It may look like an empty plot now, but we intend to get saplings in the ground soon. We've gotten a kinda overwhelming amount of charity from outside the village. I think we'll manage to pull this off. Good for you. Good for you. Gray's out working together with the youngsters. I guess even a hard-headed guy like him can set aside his pride now and then, huh? Oh, there's a person up here. The outer signs of damage and flame may be gone, but I still haven't quite managed to put my feelings in order. There's a contingent of soldiers still guarding the old mine, too. I think it'll be a long time before we can really put all this behind us. I guess it really was that simple. I feel like there's usually some sort of ambush involved with these escort quests, but maybe not. We're not mad about it. It just seems very strange. Maybe our memory is just awful, which isn't untrue at all. Along with all scheduled flights resuming, the market has reopened for business. Feels like everything's finally settled down. Looks like the dragons calmed down. Thank Gadios for that. It better. The whole Air Force is gunning for it. We finally stood down from alert status. I know that, as a leader, I should never complain like this, but I hope things stay quiet for a bit. I haven't heard all the details, but it sounds like that whole mess with the dragon is over. Yeah, you can count on General Morton to take care of things like that. Sure. Hello, how goes? I heard that the guild's been supporting us even in this most recent incident. Personally, I think the brass absolutely has the right idea, trying to deepen our relationship with the guild. If we work together, we'd both be much stronger for it. Exactly. Let's all be friends. Glad to see people are coming around. Wait. We missed one! How did we miss this? Ever notice nobody else is running around looting these things? Why do you think that is? Their loss. Okay. Is that everything? I think that might be everything. Yeah. Okay, cool. Time to enjoy our vacation. Just report. So the Ouroboros base is probably smack dab in the middle of Valera Lake. Because why else hit us with a random vacation on the lakeshore if it doesn't transition us into the next big thing? So it feels like that we're being set up to reunite with Joshua. We're all gonna be raiding the base at the same time, you know? And then all of a sudden, Estelle's gonna turn the corner and smack Joshua in the head with her staff. Accidentally, of course. But they'll be reunited at last. And then they'll join forces and team up and take down the entire base. And all, like, 5 enforcers inside of it. And he'll come back to us. And everyone will be happy. This is totally how it's gonna play out. 100%.